Welcome back, brother. This content is for those genuinely interested in men's rights. It covers complex, controversial topics that may not suit a general audience. If you're not part of the men's rights community, this video isn't for you, so feel free to tune out now. I'm Conrad Riker, a writer and advocate for fairness, dignity, and respect for men. This movement isn't about division, but addressing systemic injustices in divorce, family law, and societal expectations. Inspired by hard-working men unfairly stripped of their rights, I write for balance and justice. Together, we can change the narrative. Please like and subscribe if you appreciate this video, as it will help get the word out to those who need it. Thank you. Please relax and enjoy. This is an excerpt from British Humour, a comprehensive guide. British Humour, a comprehensive guide, is an ebook available in all good stores. I had always been drawn to comedy. Growing up, British comedies were a staple in my household, and I found myself drawn to their unique style and humour. The wit, timing, and satire were elements that made British comedies distinct from others. However, it wasn't until later in life that I realized there was a science behind this humour, a reason why certain things made me laugh and others didn't. This realization led me on a journey to understand the roots, the cultural factors, and the psychological basis of British humour. Throughout my exploration, I found that understanding British humour is not just about laughing at jokes. It's about understanding a culture, its history, its language, and its societal norms. It's about recognizing irony and satire, understanding the importance of timing, and appreciating the courage it takes to use humor to comment on societal issues. I wrote this book for those who are intrigued by British comedy, those who wish to understand why they find certain things funny, and those who are curious about the cultural and historical factors that have shaped British film art. It's for those who appreciate wit, those who enjoy satire, and those who are not afraid to delve into the darker aspects of humor. This book is not for everyone. It's not for those who do not appreciate British humor, those who do not enjoy wit and satire, and those who are not curious about the cultural aspects of comedy. If you are one such person, it's okay. There are plenty of other hobbies to pursue. This book is not for you. But if you are a fan of British comedy, if you appreciate wit and satire, if you're curious about the cultural and psychological aspects of humor, then this book is for you. Through this book, I hope to share with you not just the laughs, but the knowledge, the history, and the cultural insights that make British humor so unique and enjoyable. So, if you want to fully appreciate the wit and wisdom of British comedy, buy this book today. It's a must-read for any comedy enthusiast or anyone interested in understanding the British sense of humor. Great for search engine optimization, memorable, easy to read, and impactful. You won't be disappointed. With the introduction completed, we are jumping to an extract from the book. When we talk about the evolution of British comedy, it's essential to start from the beginning. The birth of British humour can trace back to the Middle Ages, with jesters and minstrels providing entertainment in royal courts. These jesters often incorporated slapstick routines into their acts, physical comedy that's still prevalent in modern humour. As we jump forward in time, the Elizabethan era brought about the rise of the commedia dell'arte, an improvisational theatre form originating in Italy. This style made its way to Britain, where it blended with local traditions to form a unique brand of comedy. Shakespeare himself was known to incorporate comedic elements in his plays. Who can forget the antics of characters like Falstaff and the hilarious plots of plays like Much Ado About Nothing? Fast forward to the 19th century, and we find the rise of music hall comedy. This was a form of theatrical entertainment that involved a variety of acts, including comedians. Chaplin, one of the most iconic figures in silent film, started his career as a music hall performer. His unique brand of physical comedy left a significant impact on the world of humor. In the 20th century, British comedy continued to evolve with the advent of radio and television. The satirical show, Monty Python's Flying Circus, is perhaps one of the most famous examples of British comedy on TV. Their surreal and irreverent humor pushed boundaries, encouraging audiences to think differently and question societal norms. Modern British comedy, found on platforms like Netflix and BBC, combines traditional British sensibilities with contemporary issues. This blend creates a unique humor that's both familiar and new, proving that British comedy continues to adapt and thrive with the times. British humor, in all its forms, has been greatly influenced by social and cultural aspects. During World War II, for example, comedy was used as a form of escapism. It helped people cope with the hardships of war and provided a light-hearted outlet for dealing with the stresses of do-it-yourself life. In the post-war era, with the rise of the welfare state and social mobility, comedy began reflecting these changes. Working-class comedians like Harry Seckham and Spike Milligan started gaining popularity, their humor resonating with the everyday experiences of the common man. In more recent times, the multiculturalism of Britain has influenced comedy. Comedians from diverse backgrounds, such as Russell Kane and Amy Ananga, bring their unique perspectives to the table. Their humor often touches on topics like race, immigration, and cultural differences, providing commentary on these relevant social issues, from the jester's antics in the Middle Ages to the satirical wit of Monty Python. British comedy has always been a reflection of its time. Despite the changes across centuries, one thing remains constant: its ability to make us laugh, think, and sometimes even see the world through a different lens. Remember, humor is subjective. What makes one person laugh might leave another scratching their head. But that's the beauty of it. Comedy's diversity means there's something for everyone. Whether you prefer the physical comedy of Chaplin, the satirical wit of Monty Python, or the observational humor of contemporary comedians, British comedy has it all, and its evolution, shaped by cultural and social contexts, tells us more than just the history of comedy. It offers a unique insight into society and its changes throughout the years. In the end, British comedy is not just about making people laugh. It's about making sense of the world, questioning norms, and sometimes even changing perceptions. And isn't that what good comedy should do? Thank you for listening. Thank you for your interest in British humor, a comprehensive guide available in all good bookstores. Please like and subscribe. Thank you and God bless.